Hello. It's Kyle Van Voorst with Voorst.com, and today we're going to be discussing a 2-week onboarding program for SDRs that'll help you ramp them up quickly and get them on the phone. Let's dive right in. Alrighty, so in this video, I want to cover a 2-week onboarding schedule that we use for our clients when they're onboarding new SDRs. I like to keep SDR onboarding compact and get them into prospecting as quickly as possible. I have reps on the phone their second week. So week 1, we do onboarding stuff. Week 2, we're on the phones and we're dialing. And I'm going to walk you through that schedule and how we do that. It is my firm belief, before I jump in here, it's my firm belief that the faster SDRs get into the motions of their daily job, the faster they're going to improve at it. That's key to me, and that's how I've designed this 2-week onboarding program. And if you like this kind of content, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know so I can keep creating stuff like this. Let's jump right into the document here. Alrighty, here it is. Super simple. I'm going to walk you through this. This is our 2-week SDR sprint onboarding. A little pun. Anyway, I'm working on how I name stuff. This is the name for now. This is 2-week onboarding. It's designed to get SDRs to ramp up quickly, get them on the phones as fast as possible. I want to highlight here that we're not including your standard company onboarding. So every employee you hire should have a general onboarding program where they learn about the company, that sort of thing. Let me walk you through our process here. This is week 1, okay? We do admin setup. SDR kickoff call. This is where the SDR manager or whoever they report to welcomes them to the company, kind of gives them what to expect over the 2 weeks, walks them through this onboarding calendar. There's product training on this day. Okay, just give them the high level overview of the product. I like to do that day 1. CEO chat. They should meet with the CEO and specifically talk about sales. There's SDR compensation. We're going to cover that with the SDRs on day 1. They should have a sense of what that is from the conversations before they sign the offer letter, but I always try to be as transparent as possible. If you have calculators, this is what you give it to them as well. We have something that we call the SDR fundamentals. It's a course that our clients, SDRs, go through, and it gives them the high level of cold calling, cold email, LinkedIn, the mindset of being a successful SDR, all of that stuff. So we use that. You should have a version of this, and maybe the SDR has to do this, live every single day, or the SDR manager should be doing this with their team, but that's what you see here. These are essentially training on the SDR role, and specifically the workflow and the day-to-day work that you should be doing every single day, okay? On Tuesday, we start the SDR daily syncs. I'm a big believer in daily syncs. I do it with our executive team. Each of our executive team does it with their teams. Big fan of daily syncs. These are 15 minutes. They should be shorter than that. It's just a quick, what do you got going on the next 24 hours? Where are you stuck? Where do you need help? That sort of thing. I'm a big fan of that. That's every single day, starting on Tuesday and on. AE manager chat. I like the SDRs to meet the person who's in charge of the AE team. Maybe this is the VP of sales. Shadow and AE demo. I fall this under the products training category and also industry and persona training. Then we talk about buyer personas. That's on day 2. Go into who do we sell to? Why do we sell to them? We do a competitor review. Who are the competitors in the space? Where are they strong? Where are they weak? Etc. And then we have them do more modules of our fundamentals program. Day 3, SDR sync, cold call role playing. This is where we're starting to get into cold calling specifically because I want them on the phones before they're sending an email. That's how I do it. Shadow and AE demo, industry education, more training for them. SDR daily sync, script walkthrough. So we're actually going to walk through the script and why each piece of the script is there. Why do I do it this way? Because I want them practicing the cold call with the script. And then as they've said it a few times, they can start to break it down in their head, and I give them the reason why each script item is there. I think it's helpful to have them at least go through it without asking questions before we start diving into why the script's built like it's built. More cold call role playing, buyer challenges discussion. Then you got the SDR fundamentals, daily sync, industry education. Again, really big on industry and persona education here. Cold call role playing, brush off handling. So if someone says not interested or I'm too busy, how do you handle those? And we finish up the fundamentals training on that Friday. So that way, week 2, we can go into script walkthrough on Monday, cold call role playing, cold calling. The next day, they're doing cold calls and then they're doing call reviews. So like, hey, here are the conversations you've had. Let's listen to those conversations and give you feedback so you can already start improving second week on the job. On Wednesday, we do the daily sync, do some more cold calling. We do a call review and end the day with an email workshop where we put together the email messaging that they're going to be using or walk them through the email messaging they will start to use, which they'll use the next day. I want them to get the call workflow down, then the email workflow. Thursday, SDR Daily Sync, cold calling, email outreach, call review. SDR Daily Sync on Friday, cold calling, email outreach, end of week review, where we look at the entire week and how it went. Now, if you guys use LinkedIn heavily, you add that on the email workshop days. So you can talk about how to use LinkedIn. The workflow is fairly similar to sending an email, so I usually group those together, but it's up to you. It depends on how heavily you guys use LinkedIn. If you're using Sales Navigator a lot and creating your own lists and you have a more complex LinkedIn workflow, you should break it up and do it on its own. Any extra time they have, they should be looking at any marketing or sales materials that you give them. So give them a document with a whole bunch of material there that they can review when they have free time, because you want them to immerse themselves as much as possible into your organization to get them up to speed as quickly as possible. But most of their learning should come from talking to prospects. Let me repeat that. Most of their learning should come from actually having conversations with prospects. This is where the best learning comes. This is how SDRs ramp up quickly. It's through quality conversations. Enable them to have quality conversations with your prospects. They're going to get up to speed faster and start producing quicker. And that's the key. If you want to ramp SDRs quickly, you have to immerse them into the world that their prospects are in and get them having those conversations quickly. And that's it, folks. Hopefully you found this valuable. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it, and we'll talk soon.